So hello, welcome. I am so grateful that you're here. My heart feels so full as I've been thinking over the last week or so and welcoming everybody in to this space. So thank you for being here. You are worthy of this time. You absolutely belong with this amazing group of super women, and I couldn't be happier to have you here. So thank you for joining me. I know that there are a handful of you who I don't know very well. So real quick, I'm Meg Burton Tudman, and I am on a mission to support super women just like you in honoring their highest selves, in helping them show up fully. So through mindset, meditation, yoga, and Reiki, I work with women to help them align their mind, body, and soul so that they can live a life that they love. And my intention today is to help you feel worthy, help you feel creative, and to help you start to release some of the blocks that may be rooted in fear, that may be rooted in feelings of unworthiness, feelings of the need to control. So again, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I invite you to keep an open mind and an open heart. So let our time together, this next hour or so, be an experiment, a place where you play a little, have a little bit of fun, test things out. And then when you continue on after our time together, I invite you to take what works and leave the rest, right? You can come back to it at any time, but hold on and anchor into the techniques, the words, the inspirations that really speak to you and that resonate strongly for you. So we're going to start resetting our energy right away with a breathing exercise. And then we'll chat a little bit about energy, specifically the second chakra that we're focused on today. And then we'll do some yoga, a little bit of meditation. I'll be giving you Reiki throughout. You don't need to do anything. Just keep that open mind and open heart, and it'll go where it's needed, that healing energy. And then throughout, we'll do some journaling as well. So let's start with just some deep breaths. So I invite you to be in a comfortable seated position and allow your spine to be super long. So sit up tall, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Hands can be palms up or palms down in your lap. And as you breathe in through your nose, feel your belly expand. So let that breath be super deep. And sigh out as you exhale. Feel your belly descend. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Another deep breath in. Feel your belly rise. And as you breathe out, feel your belly descend. Starting to fire up that energy center in our low belly. So breathe in. Let your belly rise. Feel your whole midsection expand. Sigh out, let go. Feel it contract. A couple more. A deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. I invite you now to join me. I'll cue you through this. It's the 4-7-8 breath. So we're going to breathe in deeply for a count of 4. Hold that breath for a count of 7. And then in one fluid, solid, strong exhale, breathe out for a count of 8. Okay, so let's everybody just breathe in normal and then let that breath go. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale completely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe normally. Breathe in and out. Feel your belly rise. Feel your belly fall. Go ahead and take a moment to feel grounded through the parts of your body that are touching your props or the floor. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Sigh out through your mouth. Place one hand over your heart. Continue to breathe. And I invite you to set an intention for our time together. Let it be something positive, a place to direct your focus, your attention, your energy. And if your mind has gone blank or you're not quite sure what you would like your intention to be, I invite you to think back to when you decided to join this workshop. What was it that appealed to you? How did you want to feel? And turn that into your intention for our time together. And if nothing's coming to you still, I invite you to create the intention, I am worthy. And let that be where you direct your energy and your focus today. Breathe your intention in deeply. Let it fill you completely. So imagine for a moment that your intention is already your reality. Feel that through your whole body. Feel that vibration, that energy. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release. Release some tension. Release any barriers or resistance. All right, breathe in again. Repeat your intention to yourself. And then let go as you exhale. Good. So let's talk a little bit about energy. We're here to reset ours today. And I invite you to consider that we are all energetic beings. And right now we're having a human experience, right? So we are experiencing our energy as humans. And one way to look at and kind of organize our energy is to consider the chakras. And these are energy systems that run along our spine, from the base of our spine up to the crown of our head. There are 7 main ones. For our purposes today, we're going to focus on the sacral chakra, which is the second one. And it's located just below the belly button, about 3 finger widths below your belly button, so low belly area. And in Sanskrit, this chakra is called Svadhisthana. I always have to look at the pronunciation for that one. So if we break it down, that first part, SVA, sva, means self. Okay, so self is part of this chakra. And Adhisthana means established. So the sacral chakra is where our being is established. And it's associated with water. It has a beautiful, feminine, flowy, glowy orange energy to it. And it's associated with our reproductive organs. So when we attach it to the physical body, it's got strong roots in our reproductive system. So deeply connected to creation, creativity, joy, sensuality, and also passion. And our sacral chakra can get blocked or pushed out of alignment by anything that's boring, repetitive, or stifling. I'm going to repeat that because I think it's important. Boring, repetitive, or stifling. So without judgment, just take a moment to note that, those three kind of aspects of things that we do, ways that we feel. And as you're letting this workshop digest, as you move forward after our time together, look at the areas where you may be experiencing that and consider where are the opportunities to do something differently, to make a different choice, right? So if you're feeling bored, stifled, or repetitive, that may be second chakral energy there. This energy center can also be negatively influenced when we receive criticism or critiques about our creativity and our sexuality. So that can also get rooted in and block the flow of the energy there. So conversely, when our sacral chakra is opened and balanced, we feel amazing. We feel dynamic, we feel stimulated, we feel full of ideas. When we're in a flow with our purpose and our passion, that chakra, that energy center is really balanced. So we feel empowered to make significant shifts in how we show up, in how we live, and we feel confident in making choices that help us to create the reality that we're seeking, that help us to create the life that we are really wanting and looking for. So that sacral chakra is responsible for energies that are linked to, again, our sense of self. And it's from this place that our motivation, sense of purpose, creativity, and connection to others originates from. So the power of choice is really firmly rooted into this particular chakra. And I invite you to consider that choice is the process of creation in and of itself. So I've led a number of workshops with superwomen, and anytime we talk about creativity, inevitably the majority of the room says, oh, I can't paint or draw, I'm not an artist, I'm not creative. So I invite you to stop that narrative if that's part of your story right now, and instead reframe that and consider that every choice that we make is creativity. So we have created each of our realities. We have created what we are living right now, choice by choice by choice. So let that sink in and let it feel empowering, right? Not fearful, not scary, not judgmental, but rather so empowering because we have all of this creativity naturally within us, and we can express that creativity just by making a choice. One after another after another. One of the mantras for the second chakra is an honoring of self and an honoring of others. So I invite you to replace your hand over your heart, soften or close your eyes, and repeat after me. I honor myself, and we honor each other. I honor myself, and we honor each other. Go ahead. Take a moment while your hand is on your heart and repeat your intention for our time together to yourself. Allow the words and energy of that intention to flood all your trillions of cells. Beautiful. Take your journal now, friends, and I invite you to ponder this question. How do you show up for yourself, and how do you show up for others? So take a moment. If you're able to write just stream of consciousness, that's often really helpful. So no need to edit, no need to even think about it. Just write down what comes into your mind when you think about how do you show up for yourself and how do you show up for others. If you find that your mind has started to wander and you're getting stuck in that loop of criticism or judgment, I invite you to take a deep cleansing breath and then come back to this present moment. How do you show up for yourself? How do you show up for others? Take a moment to jot down any last thoughts, bits of inspiration, anything you want to be sure to remember. Knowing that there is no wrong answer, you are exactly where you're meant to be. And take one more deep breath in. Follow that with a deep sigh out. Good. Let's move our bodies a little bit with some yoga. So, as always, lots of options. If you would prefer to not do the physical yoga practice, that is absolutely okay, and you will absolutely still benefit. So if you're opting out of the physical movement, I invite you to position yourself comfortably. So you can use your props, you can be laying on your back, come to a place where you're able to be comfortable. And you'll be able to do the affirmation piece of this practice with us. So again, you'll still benefit. And if you are planning to move your body, I invite you to start in a seated position on your yoga mat, legs crossed if that's okay for you. Otherwise, legs stretched out. And with each of the yoga poses today, we're going to attach an affirmation. So affirmations are positive statements that when repeated and really felt into can actually help us rewire the pathways throughout our brain. So we're doing some good work here today for sure. And the very act of repeating something over and over again can be so helpful in empowering us to break through some fear, to unweave and unravel what may be keeping us stuck and what may be causing us to show up small or inauthentically, not as our genuine, beautiful, feminine selves. So for each of these affirmations, as we repeat them, either in your mind or out loud, whatever you're comfortable with, I invite you to feel into the energy and the vibration of the statement. So much like when we set our intentions at the beginning of our time together, imagine that the affirmation is already true for you. So imagine that it's already your reality, you're already experiencing it, and then allow yourself to, again, pretend and feel into what that will be like for you. Okay, so we're going to start again seated with some hip circles. So sit bones are rooted into the ground, and it's just our torso that will move in one direction, making big or little circles, whatever you're comfortable with. And as you move, I invite you to repeat the affirmation, I am the creator of my entire reality. I am the creator of my entire reality. I am the creator of my entire reality. And once you are back upright, gently switch directions, move in the opposite way, making your hips circle. I am the creator of my entire reality. Feel into that power, that confidence. I am the creator of my entire reality. I'd come back up, seated tall. I'd pause for a moment, feel that energy. I am the creator of my entire reality. I'd continue to keep the spine long and bring the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. You're in a bound angle pose. Your feet can be very far or very close to you. You decide what feels good and what you're able to hold. And of course, if you need to come out of the pose early, please go ahead and do that. You can still repeat the affirmation to yourself. This one is, I deserve to experience pleasure. 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 Let that affirmation flood through you. Imagine it's already true. I deserve to experience pleasure. One more deep breath in. Follow that with a deep breath out. Go ahead, use your hands, gently pull your knees together. And in whatever way works for you, come upright to a standing position. I'll give you a moment to get there, so take your time, there's no hurry. Once you're upright, take a wide stance on your mat. Take up lots of space. Feet are far away from your hips, your shoulders. And turn your right toes out to the side, warrior two. So right toes face the side, left toes face front, and bend deeply into your right knee. Go ahead, extend your arms long. Allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. And allow your gaze to be soft over your right middle finger. I am ready for positive change. I am ready for positive change. I am ready for positive change. Feel that through your body. Embrace that energy. I am ready for positive change. On your next inhale, straighten through your right leg. And turn your right toes forward. Pause for a moment. And bring your hands to heart center. Soften your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Follow that with a deep breath out. Let go. Good. Turn your both sets of toes, or all 10 toes, slightly out to the side, and then bend deeply into both knees, coming down for goddess. Your hands can rest on your thighs, or if you prefer, you may leave them at heart center. As always, if you need to come out before I cue you, please listen to your body. Go ahead and take a moment, deep breath in, deeper breath out. My body is vibrant. My body is vibrant. My body is vibrant. My body is vibrant. One more time. My body is vibrant. Inhale, straighten through both legs. Turn all 10 toes forward again. Pause for a moment. Deep, steady breaths. Warrior two, second side. So left toes turn out to the side. Right toes continue to face the long edge of your mat. Bend deeply into your left knee. Be sure that your stance is long. Extend your arms out. Relax your shoulders. Allow your breath to be deep and steady. I am ready for deep personal growth. 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 Feel that. Let that intention, that affirmation infuse you from the inside out. Preparing yourself for personal growth. On your next inhale, straighten through the left leg. Turn all 10 toes forward again. Take a deep breath in. Follow it with a deeper breath out. Again, deep breath in. And deep, deep breath out. Good. Turn your toes slightly out. We'll do goddess one more time. It's a perfect pose for that sacral chakra. So when you're ready, on an exhale, bend deeply into both knees one more time. Hands on your thighs or hands by your heart. I lovingly care for my mind and body. 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 Inhale, come back up. Turn your toes forward. Gently heel toe your feet together. Allow them to be right under your hips. Stand up tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Deep breath in again. Deep breath out. Embrace for a moment that energy, that idea of tender, loving care for your mind, your body, your soul, for an openness to growth and transformation, for confidence that you are a worthy creator. Take a deep breath in. Follow that with an even deeper breath out. Bring your hands down to your side. Pause for a moment. Deep, steady breaths. Notice if you can feel your feet firmly attached to the earth below you. That energy flowing through the legs, through the torso, through the arms. Moving your body in a way that feels good so that that energy can start to flow. On your next exhale, bring yourself back down to the ground. Do a couple more poses and then move into something more restorative. This first one is on the belly. Again, if you want to sit this out, please go ahead and do so. Listen to your body. We'll do cobra. So come down to your mat in the best way that serves you. Let your forehead rest on the mat, hands right underneath the shoulders. And before you move, I invite you to ground in through your belly, your pelvis, your hips, tops of your legs, the tops of your feet. And as you inhale, roll your shoulders back and gently come up a little bit. Lower half of the body stays firmly rooted. And as you exhale, come back down. But let's attach an affirmation to this as we move. I am full of potential. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, I am full of potential. Hold for a moment if that's okay on your low back. I am full of potential. On an exhale, come back down. One more time. Inhale, I am full of potential. And exhale, come back down. Pause with your forehead on the mat and repeat that statement one more time. I am full of potential. A brief pause in child's pose. So bring your big toes together, knees out to the side, shift your hips back, stretch your arms out in front of you and pause. Allow your forehead to rest on the ground. Give yourself a moment to reset. Allow your breath to be deep and steady. One more deep breath in. Follow that with your deepest breath out yet. Before you move, I invite you to come back to your personal intention for today. Repeat that to yourself. Feel that. Give yourself a moment to experience it as truth. And on your next inhale, moving gently and slowly, walk your hands back towards your knees. And gently lift up through the torso. Good. And make your way to your back. Come down to your back, feet flat on the floor, knees point up to the sky. Take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee. This may be enough of a release if you feel a stretch in the outside right hip. I invite you to stay here. Otherwise, interlace your hands behind your left leg. Pull that knee in towards you. Allow your head to relax on the ground. I am thankful to be me. 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 Pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Allow yourself to feel that gratitude. That gratitude for you. I am thankful to be me. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands, bring your feet back down to the ground. Uncross your legs, pause for a moment. And when you're ready, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Stay here if this feels good for your body today. Otherwise, interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Pull that knee in towards you. I am joyful to be me. 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 Feel that joy. Let yourself experience that pleasure, that bliss, that joy to be you. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands, uncross your leg. Pause for a moment with your arms down at your side, your feet flat on the floor, knees bent up to the sky. Take a moment, seal in that gratitude, seal in that joy. Let it be an experiment, something you're testing out. One more pose, bridge pose. So walk your feet in towards your hips a bit. Good. And gently lift your pelvis off the ground, raising up through the hips. Feet, arms, back of the head, all stay rooted. I am full of inspiration. I am full of inspiration. I am full of inspiration. If you need to come back down and pause for a moment, please go ahead and do that. If you choose, you can rejoin the pose when it feels right. Allow your heart to open a little bit more here. Feel that expanse across your collarbones, across your chest and heart. I am full of inspiration. I am full of inspiration. On a breath out, gently lower your hips back down to the ground. Pause with your spine long and flat. Take another deep breath in. Follow that with a sigh out. Place one hand on your belly, the other hand on your heart. Continue to breathe and recommit to your own personal intention. Repeat that to yourself 3 times. And when you're ready, on a breath out, pull your knees in towards your heart. Gently roll to your right side and pause. Take your time, there's no hurry. Use your hands for support, gently push yourself upright. And when you're ready, take your journal and consider this. What are you proud of creating, giving, or doing? What are you proud of creating, giving, or doing? And if you are experiencing resistance to this particular prompt, or if you have some residual resistance to any of the affirmations we just declared, I invite you to make a note of that, not from a place of judgment or criticism or feeling unworthy or not good enough, rather from a place of compassion, a place that gives you an opportunity to get curious and explore. What are the limiting beliefs that you may have attached to feeling pride about what you create or give or do? What are the limiting beliefs you may have attached to a particular affirmation that I shared? Take one more moment to jot down any last thoughts, any reminders that you may want to come back to. And take another deep breath in and follow that with a deep breath out. Let's do some meditating and restorative yoga. I'm going to show you my favorite setup depending on the props that you have available at home. We can adjust as needed. So again, to continue to open physically that area of the second chakra right below the belly button, it's helpful to have the knees wide. So for this one, if you have a bolster or blanket that you can support yourself with, I invite you to use that, and we'll eventually recline back. Feet are going to be together, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. And because we'll be here for a bit, I invite you to give yourself plenty of space between your hips and your feet, and then consider using blocks, blankets, pillows, whatever you have as support so that your legs don't have to be hanging in midair. They can fully rest and release into some kind of support. And then once you've got your legs set up, again, you're going to recline back, give yourself a cushion or a little pillow for your head so that your neck and the back of your skull is supported. And then your arms can rest out to the side, palms turned up. If you don't have props to do that particular pose, I invite you to instead lay on your back. Allow your head to be supported by a blanket, a pillow, whatever you have, and allow your legs to be stretched out long. Allow your body to feel heavy and allow yourself to relax. Take your time getting comfortable and set up. There's no rush. And as you finish those last few moments of getting yourself situated, I invite you to check in with your spine. Be sure that it is long. That allows the breath and the energy to flow more freely. Take a moment and shift if you need to, so you can get 10% more comfortable. And gently soften or close your eyes. Bring your focus to your breath. And take a long, deep breath in. Focus on your breath traveling down to your belly. And when you're ready, slowly exhale with a sigh. Focus on the breath leaving your body. As you breathe in again through your nose, imagine that breath bringing you a sense of calm, of peaceful relaxation. And as you exhale, imagine your breath releases some tension and stress. So each breath in, an opportunity to receive that life force, that positive energy. Each breath out, an opportunity to release old stale energy and negative vibrations. On your next inhale, I invite you to again visualize that breath coming all the way down to your belly. As it does, give yourself permission to feel even more relaxed, comfortable, and at peace. And as you breathe out slowly, focus on that breath leaving your body and like a magnet pulling tension, stress, worry, and angst with it. Continue to breathe deeply and steadily. I invite you to imagine a cord that drops from the base of your spine to the center of the earth. And allow that connection between you and Mother Earth to help you feel grounded, to help you feel rooted. Let your next inhale be deep and follow that with a complete exhale. And gently guide your focus to your sacral chakra. Focus on that area a few inches below your belly button. And visualize a small point of light beginning to emerge at that center. Small but radiant point of light. And continue to maintain your focus on that area and imagine that light expanding. Its dimensions starting to grow in all directions. And visualize that point of light transforming into a vibrant, circular ball of orange light. As you inhale, visualize your breath being drawn down your spine and into that brilliant orange ball of light. With each breath, that ball of brilliant and vibrant orange expands, glowing brighter, becoming even more vivid. Continue to breathe. And imagine luminous orange energies ebbing and flowing from that center, just like waves on the ocean. See those vivid orange waves, the vibrancy of your sacral chakra, pulsing, swirling, and radiating outwards as you balance this energy center. Allow your next inhale to be slow and deep. Focus on your breath. See it and feel it traveling from your nose down your spine and into your sacral chakra. Now slowly release that breath. And as you exhale, visualize your breath in that same orange color, traveling back up through the spine and exiting through your crown chakra. So as you breathe in deeply, your breath travels down your spine to your sacral chakra, merging with that brilliant orange ball of light. And as you exhale, your breath travels back up your spine. It's the color orange, travels right up and out of your crown. Continue to imagine that orange wave of energy traveling down your spine to your second chakra, back up your spine and out your crown. Feel and sense those waves of energy from your sacral chakra starting to wash away any energetic blocks. Each time that wave rolls through you, give yourself permission to release. As you inhale, your breath travels down to your sacral chakra. As you exhale, it travels up your spine, out your crown. Continue to breathe deeply and steadily. And gently bring your focus back to the center of your sacral chakra. See that vivid orange flowing like water. And allow the waves of energy to spread out through your body into your energy field, filling your entire being from the inside out, surrounding you in a beautiful, protective orange glow. Give yourself a moment to see that beautiful energy flowing and filling you. Continue to breathe deeply and steadily. And repeat the following affirmations out loud or to yourself. I am the creator of my entire reality. I am the creator of my entire reality. I deserve to experience pleasure. I deserve to experience pleasure. I am ready for positive change. I am ready for positive change. My body is vibrant. My body is vibrant. I am ready for deep personal growth. I am ready for deep personal growth. I lovingly care for my body and mind. I lovingly care for my body and mind. I am full of potential. I am full of potential. I am thankful to be me. I am thankful to be me. I am joyful to be me. I am joyful to be me. I am full of inspiration. I am full of inspiration. I honor myself and we honor each other. I honor myself and we honor each other. Gently and slowly bring your focus back to the center of your second chakra. Focus on that orange ball of glowing light and take a moment to enjoy that energy. Savor the sensation of this particular energy center. The waves of orange flowing throughout your body and your aura, washing away what no longer serves you, what is no longer needed, and nourishing your sense of self, creativity, and worth. Take another moment to bask in that sensation, revel in that energy. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let that small movement start to bring you back to this time and place. If your knees are out to the side, use your hands to gently pull them together. And everybody roll to your right side, giving yourself a moment to pause, to reorient yourself. Take your time, gently push yourself upright, back to a seated position. We'll do one more journal prompt together. I invite you to consider one thing that you will do to create more pleasure and joy in an area of your life. One inspired action you will take to create more pleasure and more joy for yourself. Try not to overthink this one. You're in a really grounded and calm and relaxed state and space. So allow whatever comes up to you or for you to come right onto your paper. Don't try to analyze or figure out how it will work. Instead, open yourself up to that inspiration. One inspired action to create more pleasure, more joy. Take one more deep breath in. Follow that with a deep breath out. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Gently bow your head. Breathe deeply again and repeat your intention to yourself. Take another moment to feel that intention through your body. Let that be your truth. And from my heart to yours, sending you so much love and light. Thank you, my dear friends.